Are you ready to be time machined? Are you ready to be entertained? Well, if you're ready to ride, I'm ready to drive. So hop your inside. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and music lovers worldwide, welcome back to Sensational Singles, yes indeed, hosted by yours truly, the big guy with the big show, the Lord Nelson that is, and brought to you by the CROWNCAST Network in association with Five Royals ENT. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the show where we celebrate the songs that have stood the test of time and continue to move our hearts, minds, bodies, and souls. Yes, indeed. And today, we're stepping into the world of smooth grooves, dance floor magic, and pure 1980s pop perfection as we take a look at one of the decade's most irresistible hits, Caribbean Queen. No More Love on the Run by Mr. Billy Ocean. Yes, indeed. Now, when you think of songs that immediately transport you to a neon lit dance floor filled with energy, style, and good vibes, Caribbean Queen is always near the top of the list. From its opening synth lines to its unforgettable chorus, this is a record that captured the heartbeat of the 1980s. And Billy Ocean, honestly, had already been making music for years before this song arrived. And he was born Leslie Charles in Trinidad and raised in London. And he combined his Caribbean roots, soulful vocals, R&B sensibilities, and pop accessibility into a style that was uniquely his own. And while success had come in waves, Caribbean Queen changed everything. I gotta say it like that, man. I don't know. Some of y'all may say Caribbean, but it's Caribbean, I believe, man. That's what I'm gonna say. Released in 1984 as the lead single from his album Suddenly. And what a beautiful song that is. The song was produced by the legendary Keith Diamond, right? And together, they created a track that blended synth pop, R&B funk, and dance music into a sound that was both modern and timeless. Now here's a fascinating piece of music history for you, though. The song wasn't originally called Caribbean Queen. Depending on where it was released, the title was actually changed to fit different regions of the world. In Europe, it became European Queen. For African markets, it was African Queen, you know? The music remained essentially the same, but the lyrics were slightly altered to connect with different audiences. That was a bold marketing move, though, right? Yeah. But it was, that was in an era, long before, streaming and social media. So they had their finger on the pulse. They knew what was going on, man. I like that, man. Yes, indeed. Musically, Caribbean Queen is that deep dive in 1980s production, man. It's the driving drum machine, the shimmering synthesizers, the crisp guitar accents, and the deep grooving bass line that come together to create a track that's impossible to sit still through. You got to get up and move, man. You got to do a little something, man. And then there's Billy Ocean's voice. Smooth, confident, and filled with charisma. He delivered every lyric with just the right balance of passion and cool. And he never had to oversing it, man. His natural tone carried the emotion. And while the groove did the rest, it spoke to us, man. Yes. And lyrically, the song tells the story of a powerful attraction a connection that's exciting, mysterious, and impossible to ignore. We've all been there, right? Yes, indeed. It's about desire and romance and living in the moment, being the moment. And like many great pop songs, it doesn't overcomplicate the message. Instead, it creates a feeling, and that feeling is pure escapism. Yeah. Now, the song quickly became a global phenomenon. It reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States, making it Billy Ocean's first U.S. #1 hit. It also dominated R&B and dance charts, proving its appeal across multiple genres, and I love that. And in 1985, Billy Ocean won the Grammy Award for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, a career-defining moment that established him as an international superstar. Yeah. The success of Caribbean Queen opened the door for a string of massive hits, including Loverboy. There'll be sad songs to make you cry. And when the going gets tough, come on, man, the tough get going. And get out of my dreams, get into my car. Come on, man. But then there's something special about Caribbean Queen. It's one of those rare records that immediately puts a smile on people's faces. And whether you first heard it on vinyl, cassette, CD, FM radio, MTV, or through a modern streaming playlist like now, the feeling is the same. You don't lose that, man. It's just one of those songs. It's a song that invites you to dance. It invites you to remember. It invites you to celebrate. And more than 4 decades after its release, Caribbean Queen continues to find new fans while remaining a favorite for those of us who experienced it first back then. It remains a staple at retro parties and weddings and family reunions and any celebration that needs a shot of positive energy. That is the mark of a true sensational single. Yeah. It doesn't belong to just one generation. It belongs to everyone who loves great music. Just like me and like you, man. Yes, indeed. And that is why Caribbean Queen by Billy Ocean deserves its place in the pantheon of classic pop and R&B records. It is a song that proves the perfect melody, the perfect groove, and the perfect performance can create a musical experience that lasts forever. Yeah. And as always, thank you guys for joining me for another edition of Sensational Singles. And as always, I thank you for taking the time to spend some time. And until next time, understand so clearly, music is the greatest and time machine we know. You guys be good and keep getting lifted on music. I am the Lord, Nelson that is. See you next time. Be good. Peace. Woo! Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters worldwide, thank you so much for tuning into Sensational Singles. Yeah! And yo, every Monday and Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern, you'll have a new amazing sensational single that is going to time machine you and make you feel so good. I am the Lord, Nelson that is, and I thank you so much, so very much for being a part of this. And remember, this is brought to you by the CROWNCAST Network in association with 5 Royals ENT. Once again, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Peace. Woo! Yeah.